like we discussed earlier, we are talking about an introduction to digital marketing, what, why, and how. The agenda. So by the end of this call, what you would know is what digital marketing is, digital marketing compared to traditional marketing, the tools that you use in a digital marketing or the digital marketing overall, why building and improving brand awareness is important. We'll have a look into that. What are the factors that define successful digital marketing strategy? We'll talk about that very briefly. And also, if you happen to learn about digital marketing, what is the career path that you can expect in the future? We'll talk about that as well. So, what is digital marketing? That's the very first question that we have. Now, if you have to summarize what digital marketing is, it is a technique in which any kind of electronic media is used for promoting products and services. So let's say you are a business. It could be any business. Let's say you are a retailer who sells clothing, and you could either be, let's put it more in context of what we see in our day-to-day life. So for example, if you have someone who manufactures great saris, for example, but that is hand woven, and that is something which has a very unique appeal. It really appeals the customers, but you sell it only to a particular channel, let's say to a particular shop or something. That is called traditional marketing. But the moment you start selling that online through any of the portals, maybe Flipkart, maybe your own website, maybe Amazon, you start advertising as well for that. That is when you enter digital marketing. Now, in short, if you really have to understand anything that you see online as an advertisement that requires your internet usage, that is digital marketing. Now, electronic media can vary from websites, social media apps, and email. So as you might be knowing, or you might have come across earlier, we see ads on different websites. If you go to social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or Twitter, TikTok, anywhere, you see ads there as well. So all of them have ads there, which are part of digital marketing. Even email that you get promotional emails at time, you get ads in your email inbox as well. All of them comprise for different forms of digital marketing. So again, few of the things which I mentioned earlier: advertisements, web applications, your emails that you get, search engine, social media, your paid promotions, influencers, and mobile applications as well. All these things combine and create the digital marketing ecosystem. What makes it inevitable for businesses? Now, it was not long ago when the entire world was hit by Corona, as you remember. The world came to a shutdown kind of a situation, and everyone was working from home. Everything was mostly being done online. Now, that is when we started to understand why or what does digital marketing mean for businesses, because most of the transactions, most of the communication was happening online in the Corona period, when everyone was suffering from Corona. And that is when a lot of businesses did actually pick up and understand why it is important, because all your users, or most of your users who ever will use your products or services, they are available online. For instance, let's say if I have to buy a new cell phone. Now, what I do is I either go to Google and I search, or if I already know the name of the product or phone that I have to buy, I just search for that product. But if not for that, I might search for best gaming phone. I see a few options, I sort it out, and I then go to YouTube to search a review of that product, and then I understand more about it, and that is when I end up buying the phone. Now, while all this is happening, if you recall the steps: someone going to Google, making a search on Google, going to a website, and going to YouTube again to see the review of those product or that product, everything is happening online, which means that the presence of the buyer as well as the seller is online, and even for getting opinion about people of how the product is performing is also done online, which means that the entire journey from the user thinking of buying a product to the end purchase is happening online. This is why digital marketing is important, because all the things, all the chain of events that's leading to a purchase is happening online. And where you can tap your user is also online, which is why it makes it completely inevitable for business. If you are doing digital marketing, and if you understand what your customer is, who your customer is, and how to target them, your businesses will definitely do great. Again, the other reason is affordability. Now, When we say affordability, we are actually comparing it with the traditional forms of marketing. So what are the traditional forms of marketing that we know? We have newspaper ads, we have ads on, let's say TV channels, those kind of things. We have banners and all. Those are very, very expensive. If you only had, let's say, 500 rupees, you cannot probably put an ad there and, start selling your products and expect a return. But in digital marketing, that's not the case. You can start your campaigns through maybe Google or Facebook or a different channel with as little as even 100 rupees, if that can get you a click. So it is much more affordable than that. Whether you'll not get hits or not, you'll get clicks or not, people will come to the website or you'll buy them. We do not know yet, because that really depends on the other, many other factors as well. But you can start publishing your ad with as little as 100 rupees as well. But that's not the case for traditional marketing. So definitely it's very, very affordable. The next is accessibility. I don't know if you have tried going for an offline or traditional ad yet, but just think about it. Having to post an ad on a newspaper or a TV channel, that's very difficult. You'll have to get the creative done. You have to contact the newspaper agency or the channel, and then you have to create a video if it is if it's TV channel, for example, and or probably print a large banner so that you put it up with somewhere where people can see the ad. All that takes a lot of effort and a lot of contacts as well that you might need. But it's not really accessible to all the people if they wanted to advertise. Like the example I used earlier, someone who is selling saris online and who is a very small business. They do not have access to all these resources. But if they were to do digital marketing, it's definitely possible. So accessibility is also the key. Next, the use of multimedia. Now the image shows multiple things here, but basically what it's trying to say is the use of multimedia is increasing a lot right now. People are very, very interested in watching reels on Facebook or Instagram videos or maybe YouTube reviews. Everything. The way people are communicating online is changing a lot right now, and that is why we want to capture those as well. Most of the people in India, I think, are youth. India is one of those countries where the percentage of youth is the highest, and all of them, or most of them, do use cell phones as well and internet as well. Most of the people, as you will see every day, has a smartphone. At least, I think, a good 60 to 70% of them have smartphones, which is why we know that they are using multimedia. And through digital marketing, we can actually reach out to all those people, which is why it really makes sense for us to be using that. The next thing is the interaction. So if you think about the traditional marketing, if you put an ad on a newspaper or a TV channel, you don't really know what happens after someone is seeing the ad. You really have no idea. You might see a number of sales increasing after you put up a certain ad, but you don't know whether the ad that you posted somewhere, was that the reason for the increase in sales or not. But that is not the case in digital marketing. If you are getting a click, if you are saying, let's say if you are showing an ad to someone, that person clicks on your ad, lands on your website and buys something, you exactly know that someone had made a purchase. How much did you invest? What money did you invest in getting that click? And what is the revenue that you got out of selling that particular product? You know all of that. So that kind of interaction, the data that is associated with it, it increases, or you have available data, and you can basically assess how your ads have been performing, or what is the return on investment you actually got. And once you know what is working for you, you can obviously improve that as well. The interaction thing is not only this, it is also, interacting with the users as well. Because, for example, if you have 10 ads that you are running right now, but you see 4 of them performing great, and the other 6, let's say, are not performing great at all. So it's kind of a way of telling you that these ads are not great and it needs to be fixed. So that is also a kind of interaction that you might, say in a way, and you would know what to improve. So interaction is also the key, which of course is not available in a traditional marketing channel. And analysis. Now, of what we have been talking about right now, spending your money on advertising, getting a click, getting someone to click on the ad, view the ad, click on your ad, come to the website, and then make a purchase as well. All this data that you will have somewhere, and this applies to any form of digital marketing you do, whether you do email marketing, whether you do Google Ads marketing, whether you run ads on Facebook. Everyone will have this. Everyone will give you data for the business, and that is when you analyze it and see what is working best for the business. For example, if you are doing ads on all the three channels, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Google as well, and you have assigned a certain budget, let's say 1,000 rupees for Google, 1,000 for Facebook, and 1,000 for LinkedIn. So after the end of your digital marketing campaign, you can see which of them has performed the best. So probably what will happen then is, if you see that Google has worked the best for you, you will take out 500 rupees from LinkedIn, put it into Google, and maybe a little bit more from Facebook and put it into Google again. So that way you can analyze how things have been working for you and you can make the most out of them. The next thing is the impact of influencers. Now, this is, I think, a burning topic right now. When we are talking about influencers, there are a lot of influencers there right now and across the globe as well. TikTok sadly is banned here, but if you go to foreign nations, you will see a lot of TikTok influencers there as well. Why is the impact of influencers important? Is what brands do, that they send a few products to influencers who have a lot of followers. They review the product, they tell about the pros of the product, and users are influenced by that. And what they do is they buy that product in turn. So the impact of influencers is increasing a lot. It is not only in terms of sales, it's also in terms of, let's say, holidays. People are trying to, governments are trying to actually approach these influencers and trying to have them promote a certain place that they want to develop as a tourist destination. And as a result, a lot of people are actually moving, onto those places, and they are visiting those places. So, everyone is getting influenced in a way. And I think influencers are everywhere right now. Even on YouTube, a lot of influencers are there. Tech Guru, I think, one channel that most of the people would know. They do a lot of phone reviews and unboxing videos, and everyone is aware of that. And his, whatever he does on the videos does definitely influence people to make a choice when they are buying products. So yeah, this is also an impact that can be driven from a digital marketing campaign, but probably not so much from the offline or traditional channel. Now, this is kind of telling you everything that we've already spoken about. So what makes it inevitable for business again? Increased customer satisfaction and experience, increased customer retention. What you can do is you can try to retain customers as well from digital marketing. There's something called remarketing or retargeting, using which you can reach out to those people who have already visited your website earlier. Now, drive revenue through personalization. You can also personalize the ads that you are showing to people. For example, I am pretty sure you must have done shopping online. And when you do not buy a certain product, you see the same product keeps following you on different websites as well. So it is also a kind of personalized ad, but it is basically remarketing. But it is also a kind of personalized ad. There can be different ad personalization as well. And that also helps to increase revenue because you are showing an ad to a person which they are interested in seeing. And that's why the impact is great. Increase cross-sell and upsell rates. Now, I think the impact of influencers does come here. If you already own a product and someone is advertising or telling something about what other accessories you can use with them, I think that also increases the cross-sell of a few products, which is also something that you can attain from digital marketing, not so much for any other form of advertisement. Now, increase market efficiency and quick time to value. This is perhaps one of the most important things. Now, from a digital marketing campaign, if you're running it for a month or so, you will know the impact of that campaign very, very quickly. You do not have to wait for 3 or 4 months to analyze what happened after you ran the campaign, especially if you are selling something. If you run the campaign right now and you see people coming to the website and they buy, you instantly know that your campaign worked for you. You don't have to go back and try and play with a lot of data to really understand that. You will have everything available. There are different ways of tracking that, but that's completely different topics. We'll not go into how the tracking works. But just to let you know, there is an option to track all the sales that happens, any interaction that happens on a person's website. Now, marketing effectiveness and precise targeting. Digital marketing is very, very precise. If you are searching for something and you did not buy that product, we can really make sure that the next time you are online, we show you ads about that, or a person shows you ads about that. So it's very, very precise, which is why the effectiveness of digital marketing is very, very good. Now, although I have discussed this, but again, let's have a deeper look into this. How is digital marketing better than traditional marketing? So there are a few points that we have listed out here. Understanding of the market. It is true. If you look at the column that says traditional marketing, it is a one-way communication. You publish an ad in the newspaper, that's it. There's no next step to that. You do not hear your feedback from the customers. You do not go and ask them, how was my ad? Did you like my ad? Was it relevant to you or not? You don't know that, right? You're just advertising. Same happens with a banner that you place online, by the side of a road on a hoarding maybe, or even a TV ad that you see, a TV commercial that you see. It's just a one-way communication. There is no next step to that. So you really do not have a feedback kind of a mechanism working there. But same is not the case with digital marketing. In digital marketing, feeding relations and dialogue, you build trust and you build credibility. With all the ads that you create, you try to only show your ads to the most relevant people. And depending on how an ad is performing, you kind of draw feedback from that and you improve on that. And then you make it more effective. It's not really a two-way communication, but that really gives you a lot of understanding about how things are working and, eventually improve on that. So, it's definitely better than that. Now, the next is the value of trend. Now, in a traditional form of marketing, the trend has to be remembered. You cannot really change an ad immediately once a new trend has kicked in. But for digital marketing, the trend can be identified, of course. For sure that, if certain thing is trending online, you get to know that really quickly, and then you can customize your ad immediately. And based on that, you can change your ads and, you can appeal to more users who are searching for that. The recency factor kicks in. And that really helps you increase your overall revenue. Now, classification. So when you are doing traditional marketing, you don't know whom you are showing that. It's either, to a certain location in a certain state, or you choose, I don't know, maybe throughout the nation, but you are not really classifying whom you are advertising to. You are just targeting everyone. And it stands true for classification as well. The targeting as well that you see in the next point. You don't know to whom you are advertising. You just are putting up an ad and you really don't know anything after that. But same is not the case with digital marketing. In digital marketing, you can target a particular region. You can target people of a certain age. You can target only male members. You can target only females. You have an option to target people who have just become parents, for example. You can target people who have higher income group. You can also target people who have, let's say, recently moved to college or something. There are multiple options, basically. So all that taken into consideration, this becomes a lot more effective. Then the communication, a message that is created and transmitted hardly for assimilation of customers is radio, television, and channels. Like I said earlier, what you do is you just create a video or you publish an ad and you just put it across, and there's no way that you can do anything about it. The message that is there, that's it. That's basically it is it. Nothing else apart from that. But in digital marketing, that's not the case. If let's say you are having an influencer do something for you, for that's also, like I said, a form of digital marketing. If an influencer is helping you promote your brand, it can be online, it can be people commenting on that, and the influencers obviously have the ability to change what they are speaking based on whatever they are seeing in the comment. So it really is about the communication. If someone has a question, they'll probably put that there, and the influencers do answer them. So that's a two-way communication, which works really great because people feel that they are valued, and this is at the core, it is about them and not just about the product. Being viral, again, that is something based on the what we are selling and people we are selling it through. This really is about the influence again. And the content. For traditional marketing, the potential content created and controlled by experts. You cannot do that. This is not something that you cannot go back and after this session create an ad and put it on TV. That's not something we can do. You will have to have a professional do that. You will have to have someone who has years of experience who will charge you a lot of money to run an ad or to create an ad. Running comes in the next step. But that's not the case with digital marketing. With very little knowledge and being able to do a few edits here and there and have an understanding of what text to put in the ad, you can actually create an ad because there are tools that assist you in doing that. You can really just go and start running your ads probably an hour after this session, or if you already have an account, you can do that really well. That's as easy as that. And the next is opinion leadership. Like I said, it's created by marketing experts, and there's not much you can do. But in this, the next type of ads, it really is about the user, and the content can really be changed after what you hear from the user, which is also why digital marketing is better from traditional marketing. Now, the importance of digital marketing, while everything that we have been talking about has been about digital marketing and why it is important. Let's still look at a few points. So I'm sure everyone knows who this is, and we know that this is also an internet giant. And it said if your business is not on internet, your business will be out of business, which is absolutely true. I Earlier today I was speaking to one of my friends who is selling something, who is a distributor, of something, a consumer product in my location wherever I am right now. I'll not like to disclose that, but wherever I am, they are advertising. I'm selling that there, and I had a discussion with them today. It's only today, not because I'm having this session right now, but I just had a discussion with them today of why they should also be doing digital marketing, because they are actually running out of business right now because people are ordering stuff online. Whatever he sells, it is very relevant to the customers, but people are ordering the same thing online right now, and he is actually running out of business. So it's not that something that Bill Gates had said. It is something that's actually happening right now. And I am telling you, this discussion I had today itself. And I suggested to him of what he can do through digital marketing, and he is on board. And probably that person will start a marketing campaign very soon after a little bit of planning. And he understands the value of it right now. So he's a school friend of mine, which is why I really thought I should be suggesting this. And this holds very, very true. Now, again, your competitors are online. We know that all the businesses are online right now. Even something to do with medical facilities. You have medicines online. You have doctors available online. You already have seen people selling stuff online. Everything is online these days. I think I cannot think of a consumer product that you cannot get online. So you know that people are already online and people are buying. Especially if you talk about metro cities. If you happen to reside in a metro city, even tier two cities, I think people want more comfort than needs anything else, which is why they want everything delivered to them at their doorstep. And there are also advertisers or other businesses selling them that product online. And if you are not doing it already, you are definitely missing out on that. And one other importance of digital marketing is that your customers can contact you anytime. Yes, they can. If you are a business or a service, let's say, you can have them visit your website. You can run ads. They can visit your website. They can fill out a lead form, and whenever you come back online, you can see the lead. You can call them and you can get in touch with them. But that's not the case if you just left your phone number, on a banner. I'm not sure if people will call you at 2 in the night or 3 in the night. People will also be cognizant of the fact that it is late night and they're not calling you. But that also means that you might miss out on a potential customer, right? Which is why digital marketing is very, very important, because there is no time of selling something. It not only holds true for services, it's also for products. Most of the times when I buy certain things online, I mostly buy it at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, because that's when I complete all of my work, and then I have some time for browsing, and I do that online at that time. If I were to buy, the same product offline, I would not, because it is out of the hours that the market is open, and there's no one available to sell me those products online, which essentially means that someone has missed a customer. But that's not the case with digital marketing. Like I said, if I'm searching online, I see an ad, I click on that, and I go and make a purchase. It works really well for me. The next, connect with your customer, you build trust and rapport. Over time, if you see, a brand gains trust of the user. If you are a startup, for example, if you are selling something and your product is great, someone has used your product and they are very, very satisfied. They have had a hassle-free experience of buying product from you, being shipped to their address. They used it. They left a great feedback on your website. They come back and buy again. Now, this is something that takes years to probably rely on some shopkeeper that you will see in your area. But in digital marketing, also that thing happens, and you build trust by treating your customers right. If you give them what they need, and you have taken care of the quality and the experience of the customer, of the buying experience, that really builds a lot of trust. I'm pretty sure the user will go ahead and probably refer the same brand to their friends and colleagues and whoever they are in touch with. I have personally done that, and I'm sure that this really happens in the real world, and it works really well. The next thing, and I think this is perhaps the most important part, which should have been on the very first slide when we were talking about the importance of digital marketing. So 91% of smartphone owners made a purchase after seeing a relevant ad. This is not just a number. This is the industry standard, and this is absolutely true. Google holds 90% plus of the search market, and out of that, just imagine 91% of the smartphone owners, they made a purchase after seeing an ad which was very very relevant to them. You are seeing a lot of ads on Facebook these days, and people 74% of people say that they use Facebook for professional purposes as well, and they find flats online, they find whatnot. And when you push your ads there, chances are they will buy, look at the ad. If you have the right targeting, they will find your ads very, very relevant, and they will end up contacting your business or making a purchase if you are selling something. It also says that 4.6 billion video ads are watched online each year. That is, I think this might be underquoted. Maybe the number has increased drastically since the time this slide was made. And for every small thing, I think people are watching reviews online. That is the biggest change that I've seen over the past 3-4 years. I remember that in 2017 or 2018, when I was serving the UK market, the video ads were just picking up. And the way we used to approach our customers was by telling them that video is the next best thing. And that is exactly what has happened right now. If you see, people are interested in videos. People do not want to read stuff. People do not want to just go to the website and browse stuff. They just want to see. And when they see it in this way, it works really well. And just imagine 4.6 billion video ads being viewed each year, which means you can put an ad on all of them. And imagine the kind of revenue that can be generated. I mean, the potential revenue. Of course, we cannot place our ads on all those 4.6 billion videos because it will cost a fortune. Now, how digital marketing serves to a customer? I'm sure you had this question earlier, but we are now addressing that. So it keeps you updated about the latest products and trends. I think this also, comes from the purview of a customer. When you are a customer online and you are browsing different websites, you are aware of what is going on in the landscape of marketing right now, and you see different ads from various brands, the latest product or the latest handset release and everything online. You will have that information. You see big banner ads from Samsung. Remember when Apple launches its phone in September or October, I think, when it hits the market, you will see their ads flooded everywhere. So if you are a customer online at that point in time, you are definitely going to be influenced by those ads, and you will end up buying one if you can afford one. There are a lot of jokes made around iPhone purchases. I'm sure you've heard. But yes, people who can afford them do definitely buy them. Now, access to 24/7 products. That is absolutely true. Like I said, I finish my work at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, and then is when I actually make a purchase, which works best for me. So it does not, digital marketing does not limit your, your reach. It does not limit the number of hours you can serve. It's not that you can have to, close your shop at 9 p.m. in the evening, and then, you can only attend to a customer the next day. You can serve your customer 24/7 if you're selling something. If you're a business, they can contact you via form, maybe which is on the website, and you're still serving them in a way, because the next day when you come back to work, you can look at that and you can probably contact the customer. So you are not missing out on potential sales. Convenient and quick, absolutely. If I have to buy a phone or anything, grocery item, I have to walk from my house, probably pick up the bike or car, go to a shop, make a purchase, burn petrol in, very expensive it's these days, the petrol. We have to burn petrol and then go there, spend our time, and then buy and come back. But if I do the same thing online, it really happens very quickly and it's very, very convenient. Wide variety of options. I am pretty sure that people have ended up buying something that they did not really want to, because the shop they were buying it from did not have that option. They did not really have what you wanted to buy. But that is not the case in digital marketing. That is not the case when you're buying it online. If one retailer does not has it, I'm sure the next one has it. So you will never run out of options when you are talking about digital marketing. Predict similar products. You must have seen the systems have become very, very intelligent these days. When you are looking at a product, it really goes and tells you what are the options that are very close to what you have already been looking, and it suggests you the same thing. And that is also something that influences a lot of products. Something that is, I'm not sure if I can pull up an example really quickly, but I have seen ads that are similar to what I was searching for. I'm sure if you guys have been shopping online, you might have come across that as well. So it really expands the horizon, and there's an option to go ahead and buy certain other products that are very closely related to what you were searching for and giving the same user experience, or at least fulfilling your need. Now, personalization, again, your ads can be tailored to what your trends are. If you remember, any time when you were searching for flights, you might see that there are a lot of ads for different, flight booking websites that follow you as well. Those are because the system that you're working on sends a signal to, let's say, Google, for example, not really Google, but let's consider Google, for example, that this person right now is interested in booking a flight from XYZ to ABC location. And then it sends out a signal to all the advertisers who are advertising for that business at that point of time. And then you will see ads showing you only for those kind of things like flight booking options, train booking options, those kind of things. So you know that your ads are very, very personalized. This is the, I think, one of the most, not most, but one of the important aspects of digital marketing, that you have an option to personalize the ad and show it to the most relevant audience, which is why the impact is greater and the results are better. Access to global market. If you are someone who is selling something online and you can ship it anywhere in the world, digital marketing is definitely the key. You can show your ads to people throughout the world if you wanted to. And if you can ship them the product from India or from anywhere where you are based in the world, you can do that. And that is really great. This, I'm sure, does not happen in traditional marketing that often. You understand the seller reviews from so you understand the seller from reviews of other customers. This is, I'm sure, everyone has done that. If you're buying something and the review is not great, you might have ended up not buying that product at all. And I do that as well. I read the reviews of a particular product I'm trying to buy, and some, at times I do not buy a few products from a certain seller because someone said that the seller is not very, very responsive, or let's say, that they've been sending fake products. This has happened with me. I ordered a great pair of sneakers from Amazon, and turns out that while the deal was sounding amazing, turns out that the product was fake, and I had to return that. So I left a review, and people did start liking that review, and I'm sure people found it useful and ended up not buying that as well. So I really rely on these reviews that people leave on, for these sellers, and that really helps a lot. Also, one of the ways how the customers are served. Now, easy to compare products. Yes, that is true. I'm sure you must have done as well. I do. Everyone does who is shopping online, that they compare the products. And as a user, it's very, very important that I compare two things of which one should I buy, which one should I not buy, the pros and cons. And that makes very, very relevant or very, very easy for me to choose a product between. After final thoughts, we are kind of approaching towards the end of the session. We have covered most of the parts. So let's see what our final thoughts are. Further learning is something that you can do. Perfect. So yes, we were talking about why this is important and why do you think digital marketing actually pays the best interest. Now, I'm not sure what age group my current audience fall in, but I graduated in 2014 from an engineering college, and I got a chance to work with the tech giant Google, although it was through a different company, but I happened to work at their offices. It was my very first job, and I did not know what I'm about to get into. And I was so lucky that that thing turned out to be digital marketing, and it was about Google Ads. And ever since, I have not seen a step down in my career. It's been working great. I have understood how things work. I have understood how the advertising ecosystem works. I have learned a lot more just than just Google Ads. I started with Google Ads. I went into Google Shopping. I went into analytics. I learned Facebook ads, and then I learned LinkedIn ads as well. And it's been working wonders for me right now. And the more you learn about it, it really works well. You have a lot of things to be done, once you learn digital marketing. The career options that you will get is really huge. Now, every company that you see right now who has an online presence also wants to run an online ad. They have to, because if they do not do that, they will miss out on a lot of business. And which is why the need for digital marketers is on the rise till today, I think. There was a time when people said that digital marketing it's a boom and it will just shut down after some time, but that's not happening. It's only going to increase in the future, and every company whose presence is online is going to need digital marketers. And mark my words, it's only going to increase from here. It's not going to decrease. And if you know something really well, I think you can do a lot of wonders in digital marketing. If you can learn it, I think there's nothing like it. Yes, you'll have to invest a little bit of time, perhaps money as well. But if you are able to nail the process of learning it, you are definitely going to nail the process of getting a job and doing really well in the job as well. Which is why I would say that if you are considering this as an option of your career, I think there is no two ways of thinking about it. You can just go ahead and start your learning curve right now itself. Now, how can you get in touch with us? I'm sure this will be shared with you, later on after this session has ended. But you also have this screenshot that you can see, this slide that you can see. If you want, you can take down the numbers, or you can take down email, or maybe take a screenshot of this page, and you can reach out to us. Right. So yes, that is the end of the session. And I'd like to thank you all once again for taking your time to attend this session. You've been great. Thank you so much.
Hi guys, my name is Nidhi. I'm the learning consultant here at Intellipaat. I believe that was a wonderful session taken on, digital marketing. Now coming to, of course, we've understand the trend of digital marketing, how it works, and what are the opportunities which are there in the market. And I'm sure you guys would want to know which is the course aligned for this training here with Intellipaat, which will help you to have a smooth transition in digital marketing, right? So let's just go through the course that we have on our website. This is our website. When we just type digital marketing in the search bar, okay, the second course which you see on the search results, it is advanced certification in digital marketing and analytics. We click on this one. Okay, now of course digital marketing, very good option to pick up. There are no prerequisites in terms of prior knowledge, experience, or academic background as such, guys. And even if you come with zero knowledge here at Intellipaat, we're going to teach you from the basics only, and then we take you to the intermediate and advanced level of training. Having said that, one of the highest paid job roles right now, okay, in the job industry is digital marketing, and has n number of job opportunities, not only in India but also abroad. So the course which I'm recommending you guys, the name of the course is Advanced Certification in Digital Marketing and Analytics. And the best part of this course is that this course is designed in collaboration with the Center of Continuing Education, IIT Madras. Okay, now why do we have this collaboration with IIT Madras? Because of course you need to have a globally valid certificate in order to differentiate yourself from a lot of other institutes which are offering this course. So the CCE IIT Madras certificate which you get is a verified digital certificate, globally valid, industry recognized. The duration is 6 months, as you can see on our website, and the batch timings are Saturday, Sunday, 8 to 11 in the evening. It's a fixed weekend batch. I'm talking about the Indian Standard Time, 8 to 11 in the evening. Now let's scroll down on the curriculum. We'll have a quick look at the curriculum first, and then we talk about how the course will be conducted for you. So we see there are 14 modules over here. Module number 1 is the search engine optimization, wherein you learn what is SEO. Of course, you learn how SEO search engines work. There are SEO audits, there are SEO tools will be taught to you. There are keywords research will be taught to you in this module number 1. Module 2 is business, understanding business problems. Okay, now of course, even though you're in the digital marketing field, but understanding what problem a particular business is facing, only then you'll be able to work or work towards it, right? That is why we are giving you the module number 2, which is understanding business problems. Module 3 is marketing principles. Okay, so here you understand the customer behavior, the influences on the behavior of the customer, the product mix decision. Then there is marketing mix decision, wherein you understand the pricing strategies, channel design decisions, there is sponsorship campaigns, and so on. Module 5 is branding, marketing, and PR communications, wherein you understand how to position your brand in the market. There are PR activities which will be taught to you in this module. Then module number 6 is marketing and analytics. Okay, now how analytics work in digital marketing is also very, very important, because as a digital marketing expert or a digital marketing manager, irrespective of whatever your job, your band is, in terms of whether you're at an entry level or whether you're at a senior management position, understanding how to analyze the data which you have on the system and then doing the analysis will help you in better marketing of the product. So we teach you the statistics for data science and an introduction to data science and how it helps in analytics. Okay, then there is SMO, which is social media optimization. Why social media marketing is important, and how to work it out on the social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, etc. will be taught to you. Then there is video marketing, like how you rank YouTube videos as the number one position. There is video marketing for B2C and B2B businesses will be taught to you. And then there is paid marketing. Now, of course, a lot of businesses work on this particular tool, which is paid marketing. They pay and then they market their product. So how paid marketing ad works, using Google ads, using Facebook and Instagram ads, LinkedIn ads will be taught here. Module 10 is email marketing. This is another way of marketing the product. So you learn how a product can be marketed using emails. Okay, then there is landing pages, understanding the pages of a particular website, understanding the lead capturing on the pages, how the leads are captured. Module 12 is affiliate marketing, wherein you understand how to handle affiliates and how to handle fraudulent transactions. Module 13 is content marketing and influencer marketing. Okay, so you understand content marketing, its objectives, different types of content marketing, and what is influencer marketing will be taught here. Module 14 is digital marketing analytics and strategy and rate of ROI in measurement. Okay, so understanding the behavior using multiple metrics. Okay, understanding the growth patterns of a particular product, how to build a strategy for a particular product by seeing the traffic patterns. All these things will be taught in module number 14. So if you see this entire combination of total 14 modules which are there, it is the perfect combination for a person who is aspiring to become a digital marketing expert, a marketing manager, brand manager, market research analyst, web analytics expert, a SEO expert, PPC expert. Okay, there are various options and wide avenues which will open for you. Okay, so after learning this course, now let's talk about how the course will be conducted for you. We go on top of the page, click on about program. There are a few key highlights of this course which I will explain you. So it's a total of 6 months of 6 months of applied learning, which will be a blend of live lectures, recordings as well, and a lot of hands-on project work, practice work. I'll tell you the bifurcation of it. So 50 plus live sessions in the next 7 months. These are live interactive lectures from the trainers. The trainers are from the industry itself. They carry an average of 10 to 15 years of industry experience, with relevant domain experience of minimum 8 years in digital marketing. Okay, and you also get 43 hours of self-paced learning. Self-paced learning is nothing but structured pre-recorded lecture videos, again by the same industry experts, which comes with lifetime access. So basically, to sum it up, you're getting two things here. One, you're getting live lectures. Second, you're getting recordings of live lectures with lifetime access. And third, you're getting pre-recorded lecture videos with lifetime access. Now, the most significant feature of the program is the project work and exercise. Why? Because you're not only learning, you're also applying what you have learned. So you will know the areas and opportunities for you to grow during the entire program. Total 20 plus industry projects and case studies will be provided to you. And we will make sure that these projects are from different domains like banking, retail, e-commerce, FMCG, IT company, because the role of a digital marketing expert is not restricted just to, a marketing firm as such. Tomorrow you might get placed in a finance-based company as a digital marketing expert, right? So we will give you projects from different companies and different industry domains so that you understand the technology implementation in various domains, not just, a marketing firm as such. Okay, of course, you learn from the IIT Madras professors as well as industry experts. It will be a mix of both. In terms of the support, see, our head office is in Bangalore, regional offices in US. So we have learners from all across the globe. 50% of learners are from US and Canada also. So our support team works 24/7. Even if you call them at 2 o'clock in the night, they'll answer your call. So once you guys enroll, your learning consultant will share the contact number with you. There are two ways of getting your queries answered. One is definitely in the live lecture, you can ask your queries directly to the trainer. But if you're not in a live lecture and if you still have a query, you can reach out to the support team. Support team will connect you with a technical expert who can also resolve your queries one-on-one. So we have one-on-one query resolution as well for our students. In fact, since IIT Madras is a premium institute, we're going a step further. We're also offering you a dedicated personal learning manager. Personal learning manager is someone whom you can keep in touch with whenever you have any issues or concerns. Just have to reach out to your personal learning manager via call, email, or WhatsApp, and he or she will try and resolve your queries at the earliest. So this person is like a point of contact for you for any issues that you face in the next 7 months of your online education journey with Intellipaat. Now let's talk about the career services. Let's scroll down, click on career services, this section. So of course, the students, the learners who are enrolling for this course will be a mix of people who are very new to digital marketing, people who are already in the digital marketing field, and now they want to upskill themselves to the latest tools that are used. Whatever your profile must be, okay, initially we will help you with your resume preparation and your LinkedIn profile update. Once that is done, we will share your resume with different tie-ups that we have, and according to your preferred location of work. Let's say your preferred location of work in India is Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Delhi, Gurgaon, the metro cities. So whenever there is a position which is open, we will notify you and you can go and attend the interview. Now the best part of our job assistance feature here is that we are giving you 3 guaranteed interviews in our 400 plus hiring partners. Now of course you have to dedicate your time and efforts towards learning the tools. You have to master the skills so that you're able to crack the interviews at your end. However, the best assurance we are giving is definitely we will conduct these 3 guaranteed interviews for you. And apart from conducting interviews, we will also conduct mock interviews. We'll give you interview questions, interview answers, assignments, quizzes, case studies. Whatever you need to be prepared with before going for interviews will be provided by us. Okay. You also get an exclusive access to the Intellipaat job portal on which our 400 plus hiring partners are already registered. We'll give you the ID and password of this portal. You can also start applying online. Okay, guys, then I will wrap it up from my side. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Have a wonderful day.